You guys have all heard about Project Dress-A-Girl, right? Hello, I am Pam, and this is my channel, Made by Pam. And I am back. Today is Saturday, September 17th, 2022. Well, really it's not, but it is today. Alright, so I am here. We are doing hashtag Project Dress-A-Girl 2022. Now, what is Project Dress-A-Girl, you ask? Well, Project Dress-A-Girl is a charity event during the month of September where we make and donate dresses to Dress-A-Girl around the world. Now, I'm reading this off my phone, so my eyes are bouncing up and down, if you can tell. Alright, so Mari created this epic. She is like so fabulous. Seriously, she is great. To event to do good in this world, and it's driven by the sewing community on YouTube. Well, I'm one of those, obviously. And we have a great group of ladies and maybe men, yeah, probably men too. A great group of sewers that are participating this year in Project hashtag Dress-A-Girl. Well, hashtag Project Dress-A-Girl. My words get confused sometimes. And so we're going to share details about the dresses that we've made, patterns that we've used, information, how we can get involved. So she is doing the live unboxings, and so go ahead and catch her on Sunday at 12 Eastern time. She lives in Maryland, so her Eastern time, my time is like 10 o'clock because I'm Mountain Standard Time. And so you can catch her live unboxings on Sundays. And then she is doing a in-person event today at 1 p.m. at Three Little Birds Company. And then you post on Instagram your hashtag Project Dress-A-Girl 2022 and make sure you tag Mari in there, Mari Sews for Curves, in your hashtag of those, so she can keep a track of all the beautiful dresses that everybody makes. And then we have some wonderful sponsors that have produced dresses, like dress patterns, like Thoughtful Creativity A-line dress. We have the Allison tent dress by Desiree, which is so much jazz, for the Allison tent dress. And then they also have the Serena Patterns t-shirt dress. And then if you haven't caught her videos, you can always check out her kickoff video that she did on September 1st for all the details about the event and how you can get involved. Now, if anybody needs labels, go ahead and email me or send me a message on Instagram at madebypam78, and I will also link my Instagram in there, and you can DM me and ask me for labels. So I do have plenty of labels because I went along the printing route and I printed my labels with my printer. Okay, so I had some fabric, like printer fabric stuff, yeah, to print out the labels. So I had the little labels here, and I printed out a bunch, like a couple pages. It took me a little bit of time to figure out how to like exactly get it right, but I did. Anywho, so So I have like this whole stack of labels here. Lots and lots of labels. So if you need a label, hit me up. And then I do have the paper on the back, so when you get it, you can just peel it off and stick it on your thing and sew it down. And you might be able to also use an iron on it, but I don't know if ironing it is going to make it stick on there or not. But you can go ahead and stitch it along there, because stitching is best. So I have these labels here, and then I do have a bunch of like smaller labels, like some smaller labels here, as I throw them all over the place. I'm swimming in labels. Alright, so I have those smaller labels, and then I have the bigger labels. So if you need a label, you're like, well, I don't have any labels, so I'm not going to sew anything. You know what? I got you covered. If you need some labels, go ahead and hit me up. DM me. Send me a message. Email me. I'll also include my email. My email is also in my About page. But I will go ahead and also put my email in my details so that you can email me if you need some labels sent to you. And I can put some labels in a little, like in a little card thing, a little thank you card. I can tape them in there and I can send them to you. And then you won't have any excuse. Just let me know how many labels you need, and I'll go ahead and get those right to you. Alright. So, now, since I got all of those, so let me go ahead and go over the guidelines that she's laid out for us here. And it's pretty much the same for all of them. But the dress guidelines is use a pullover dress pattern with pockets or add pockets. Easy enough, right? So it says great patterns include the girls' Allison tent dress by Jade Ray Desiree, the rainbow t-shirt dress by Serena Patterns, and the A-line dress by Thoughtful Creativity. And I will show you a bunch of great options also that I have used in the past and that I used this year. And then it says to use 30 natural materials like cotton or linen, and no country specified fabrics such as flags, holiday themes, cartoons, or fabric with words. So yeah, I think we're good. And then if your fabric is on the sheer side or if it's questionable, consider lining it to solve the problem. And it says do not use pillowcases. Now, you can do a pillowcase dress, like the pillowcase dress pattern, but do it out of the cotton, like preferably 100% cotton that's opaque and it's not see-through. Because these are going to girls and they want to be modest. Alright, so then also avoid fasteners such as zippers, Velcro, buttons, and ribbons, because ribbons untie pretty easily. So please use bias tape or fabric ties in lieu of ribbons as a fastener. And so now she did say you can use buttons, but not as a closing mechanism. Like you want to do like little ribbons as decoration, or buttons as like a little decoration, or a zipper as a little decoration. She says that is fine, but for the purpose of closing the garment, for the functionality of it, they can be used as decoration, but not as a functionality part. It can't be used to close up the back or to do up the front, because these are going you know, to places that may not have the laundry facilities that we have. They may not have a washer and dryer to wash their clothing. They may be washing their clothes in a river or a stream. And hand washing, for the most part, they're like scrubbing it and hand washing. Some just have a rock to scrub it against. So that's why they ask that you don't do that, because they may not have those sewing tools to sew an item back together. And if a zipper fails, they don't have a way to replace the zipper. That dress is pretty much ruined. And if a button falls off, what are they going to do? They don't have a sewing machine or needle and thread to easily sew that button back on. And then the ribbon, it comes untied easily. So you can use self-made bias to make your ties. There's anything, or you can use store-bought, just whatever suits you. All right. So also so on the 15th, if you haven't checked out her channel yet, that was Thursday. My superpower is so per power, but superpower. She did a video, and I will also link her channel in the description box. And then tomorrow, the 18th, Create a Mama of 3 is doing her video. And so go ahead and check her out. And then also today, Mari has also mentioned, but they're doing a 1 p.m. Eastern Time in-person sewing marathon from 1 to close at the 3 Little Birds Sewing Company. So if you're in that area and you want to go ahead and stop in and join their sewing marathon, what a better way to do it. I live a little too far away for that, but it's a great opportunity to show your fabulous skills. Get out there, sew something. All right. And then on Sunday, also, Mari is going to do the live dress unboxing. So she does a live every week on Sundays of the dresses that she has received in the mail. And she's going to do that at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So my time is Mountain Time, so it's 2 hours earlier for me. I missed it last week, totally missed the live. And so I had to catch it on replay, which you can do. And so for Mountain Time, it's 10 a.m. Eastern Time is 12 p.m. So 12 noon. All right. Anything else we need to know about? Just go ahead and check out Mari's video on the kickoff, and that will go over all the details. And then, so let me get into showing you these fabulous dresses, right? And showing you the patterns. Okay, so I will go ahead and start with what I have on my pile. First, I have a Simplicity. It's so easy, Simplicity 1647. And I basically did that view there because I wasn't going to add all the little rose flowers. Here's the back, and it has just a little elasticized, yeah, right here is a picture, a little elasticized channels there for the back. So I made a couple of those, so let me go ahead and show you those ones really quick. And that was Simplicity 1647. All right, so we have this dress here for the first one of that, and I made another one exactly like it, so I made 2 of the exact same ones. All right, and then I do have a couple more that I made that are that same pattern. So I have this one here, and then I have this one here And again, that was the Simplicity 1647. And those ones are a great option. The next one that I made is it's a Simplicity Project Runway pattern 3510. And I basically did that view, but I didn't add all the extra lacy stuff. So basically it'd be like that one there. So I have this dress here, and it has all those little pleats and stuff, and then elastic here, and then this is just a tie, and these are just fabric ties that I made out of the same fabric. And then it has a little cute little pocket. Right, we got that one. And then we have this one. Now this fabric, I had gotten it because I used it to make myself a pair of pants. And I had enough of this fabric left over that I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a dress for Project Dress a Girl. And so I made this one. And then this one is probably one of my favorite ones. It's this one here. Those little pleats and just those little girls walking and holding hands and stuff. But then, you know, it just looks so cute. So those ones was the Simplicity 3510. Okay, so next set of dresses. Now this next set I made quite a few, and that is a Simplicity 3514. And I basically did that view, but I also did it without the sleeves and just like sleeveless. These ones have like little flutters on the sides, but I didn't add those. I just did one with just the sleeveless. So view A, but without sleeves on some of them. And then I just did the bias around the edges to bind the arms and stuff. But yeah, so we have that one. That was 3514. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those dresses that I made with that. So here's this one. You can see I just did the binding around the arms. And I got the neckline there. And then even on the bottom I used the binding, the bias. And this is self-made by bias trim. Yeah. It's like, I made it because what else am I going to do? I could use store-bought stuff, but for the amount that I was using, I would just rather use a little bit of fabric and make one. Alright, so here's another one, and this one has the sleeves. Alright. And then we have this one. And then there's this one here. Then there is this one here. And this one here. So these, got those ones, and again, that was the Simplicity 3514 that I used for those ones. And then I did two of the Allison tent dresses, and I did like a little teaser of that in my Friday Sews video yesterday. So, and I'm filming this on Friday, obviously, but, you know, but technically it's already midnight. So yeah. Alright, so this is the Allison tent dress. This one, and got a little trim around the edges. I try to do like with my embroidery like a decorative stitch, and it was just causing me trouble. And I was finishing off the edges, like the raw edges on a lot of my stuff. And my serger just didn't like it, so I used my other serger, and it loved it. It didn't have any issues. It was just my other one just like didn't like anything. But yeah, so I have that. And that was just one of the Allison tent dress. So those are the Allison tent dress, and then this one. And these ones are the smallest size that they had marked on there, like the 18 to 24 month. We have that. It has a cute little trim, and then it has a little inseam pockets. So it doesn't have an exterior pocket, but it does have the inseam. But I almost am kind of tempted to add the exterior pocket also. Maybe just so that they do have that extra pocket to put stuff. I'll think about it. But yeah, so those was the Allison tent dress. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you the patterns that I used last year. Now some of these I did use last year, but this year I chose to, you know, do other patterns also. So last year I made a couple of these ones. This is a Simplicity 3740 that I did last year, and it worked out great. And with this, I did that, but I added that extra tier so that it was a little bit longer. So I did make it longer, and I made the tier so that it was longer for the little girls. And then I also had made that view there. And I don't know about that other view, because yeah, my pattern is a little bit damaged, my envelope, but that's a great pattern to use. Then also Butterick 3413, like that view right there, that one's a great one to make also. I did that one last year. And then there's a pillowcase fashions. It's like the pillowcase dress, but don't use a pillowcase, just use the cotton fabric and stitch it up. But yeah, so they have this, and that one I did make a couple of those last year also. And then I had also made a couple of these dresses last year, like that view right there, but I added the pockets. Well, let's see. Yeah, I did that view, that white view right there, and I had done that one. So I done one with longer sleeves and one with shorter sleeves, and I did a couple of those last year. And then I do have a couple other patterns that I think will work out great. So I was thinking about making this one. It's a Simplicity 1472, and it would be that view right there, view A. And I would just be making the size 4. I think that would work out great. There's the back view. So that's an option. And then also a Simplicity 8144. Now, I'm not sure about this one, but just that cute little dress there is like the off the shoulder. And I think I did see Mari had shown a dress that was made like that on one of her lives. And so it may be okay. And it has a cute little romper too. But for this, it would just be the little dress. And maybe even add an extra row of tier of ruffles, just so that it lengthens a little bit, or even lengthen that, add a little bit of extra length for those little girls. And then there is a Simplicity 1435, which is like a t-shirt dress type thing. So I'm thinking if I was to do something like this, like you can even just use an already made t-shirt and add a woven fabric to the bottom, which I might do. You know, I could probably make this all in knits too, like the cotton knits. But if you just do like a t-shirt and then just make a woven skirt and attach that to the t-shirt, and, you know, you can buy the t-shirt from the fabrics from, you know, any place, you know. There's a little t-shirt to add the skirt part to. And that's kind of where Serena pattern t-shirt dress comes in effect. But this one would be a good option also. Alright, so those are my 15 dresses. I have 15. And I've been working on it like a little bit here and there since January. But that's what I have completed. Go ahead and check out those other channels. Check out Mari's live on Sunday. And if you need any labels, go ahead and message me. I would be more than happy to send you some. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay creative. Talk to you next time. Bye now.